Fueled by C4, Cellucor, and Extend. Use the code Clydesdale to get 20% off at checkout at c4energy.com. On Clydesdale Media, where we bring you the widest array of content here on our YouTube channel. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notifier so you're the first to know when new episodes are available. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Clydesdale Media Roundtable. My name is Scott Schweitzer. We have pilot Amy Radowski with us.
I'm here.
And
I'm
Pat Shear down there in the lower square.
Hello.
What's going on, guys?
Not much.
You sound so good, Amy. I know it looks goofy, but man, that mic sounds so much better.
Well, next time, like Kat said, I'll wear my hair down.
There you go. So we got Jake, Corey, Barry all hanging out in the chat already. Anybody work out today? Philip Kelly?
I worked out. I did.
I worked out.
I did not.
Why not?
I changed the tire.
Changed a tire. A flat tire?
Yes. We woke up this morning. Julie's front tire was completely flat.
Ugh.
So she took my car to work. And then my workout at lunch today was changing the tire.
Well, the good news is you still have a lot of time left in your day to get a workout in.
Okay.
Amy. Go change.
Hey, I told him I'd hold him accountable.
Yep. What did you do today, Amy?
Okay. We did every 90 seconds for 5 rounds. One high hang squat clean, one squat clean, one high hang, one hang, one full squat clean at about 70%. And then we did some push jerks. And then our workout was 15, 12, 9 of squat cleans and burpee chest to bar pull-ups.
Ooh.
Yeah. Heart rate.
Jumping chest to bar or kipping?
No,
like,
you could do kipping. You just do a burpee and then do a chest to bar.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
I did an 8-minute EMOM, odd minutes, 7 calories on the Echo bike, even minutes, 5 hang snatches. And then my workout was, Scott's nodding because it's the same workout that his gym does. 4 rounds, 200-meter run. I changed this up a little bit. 6 pull-ups, 6 pull-ups, 6 walking lunges, so front rack lunges, and then max effort shoulder to overhead in 2 minutes. And then in 3 minutes, and then in 4 minutes, and then in 5 minutes. And you change the distance on the run, goes 300, 400, 500. And the pull-ups went 6, 8, 10, 12. The lunges stayed at 6. And the max reps, shoulder to overhead, stayed at whatever it could be. And I did strict press because I'm weak. So I did that.
So it said in our instructions that you most likely wouldn't get many shoulder to overhead in the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, really so that's why, and that's why we changed the number of pull-ups. We went smaller and then got bigger, but still by that 4th round, you had like a minute and a half almost to do shoulder to overhead. So I was telling people, I was like, just chill out, keep your number the same. I did maybe 10 or 12 each round and then just rested the rest of the time.
Wow.
So it was cool.
Yeah, I thought about doing it with the bike this afternoon because I have a ton of nervous energy today with this documentary coming out tonight.
So exciting.
It's the most work I've put into anything probably ever in my life.
Wow.
And I'm super nervous about it. So
are we having a viewing party or something, or what's happening?
It's premiering at 7. So
Okay.
So I'm going to be in the chat while it's playing.
Cool.
So, but Jake has a huge question for you. I want to know what Jake's huge question is.
I was afraid to ask.
Well, I'm asking. So ask away.
Yeah, it's set up in StreamYard to just launch like a live would launch.
Okay.
At 7 o'clock, and so the chat will be live, and
Awesome.
so I'll be in there to answer any questions or whatever. 7 Eastern, yes, Corey.
All right. What's the question?
So,
Jake had a meeting or had to go.
Oh,
okay.
so much for that.
I have a competition this Saturday coming up.
Individual team.
No, I
Two,
know
four?
individuals. 4, team of 4, all masters. But my masters on my team are young, so it's not gonna. They give you points for how old you are, so we're not gonna win any points on that one because my team's kind of young. But it's gonna be a lot of volume coming out after the week, so I'll let you guys know how that goes next week. Corey,
Corey
you got
does
one?
too. Oh, that's MFC,
Yeah.
right? Is that this
MFC.
weekend? Wow.
Yeah. So I'm heading up there this weekend to film all our listeners who qualified.
Nice.
And hang out with Corey, get to meet him for the first time in person.
Ooh.
So that'll be fun. Their workouts are freaking brutal. And they keep changing them.
Oh, no thanks.
Really?
Sound familiar, Kat?
Nope. No idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's insanely heavy on the elite level.
I wonder, do we know who's programming? Is it still CJ Martin programming or is it someone else?
I can't get confirmation on that.
Mm-hmm.
I talked to CJ at the games, who loves the Masters community and was talking about MFC, but he did not confirm to me that he was programming this year or not.
Okay.
So
it's unprofessional.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah. Well,
yeah, the fact that they keep changing, and then they sent out a thing, I guess, and Corey can probably confirm this because nothing is public. The only people seeing this are the athletes getting emails.
okay.
So the workouts aren't even in a public setting where we could take a look at them.
Mm.
But they said that the final event, they're going to give them a twist after they've already changed it one time.
Is there a swimming event again this year?
Yes, it's a straight 500.
Oh, okay.
And Andrew will be judging.
I was going to reach out to Andrew and see if he was coming up for that, because I didn't know if he was doing that or something else. Because I know MacFest is this weekend too, right?
Yes, I'm not going.
Okay, so that changed.
Yes, I'll be home.
Okay.
It's not a paid position. I'm not in a financial position to like be staying at a hotel for 2 nights and volunteering all of my time and trying to get coaches to cover classes. It's just not, it doesn't make sense. I would love to do it. I miss being around all that stuff, but I just can't do it right now. Unless someone wants to pay me, and then I'll be happy to do it.
Yeah.
So
MFC needs your help apparently because they're struggling.
Yeah. Well, they usually pay me, but yeah, not this year.
So here is the official word from an athlete at the MFC. They told me we communicated the changes, which is nonsense, because if they would have communicated the changes, I wouldn't have had to find out from Jamie that it changed.
Icky.
Did they do I wonder, did they do a Zoom call with athletes like we usually do, like an athlete briefing? Okay.
And from that call, they've made at least 3 changes to the workouts.
And who's the head judge? Is Kevin the head judge?
I have no idea.
No.
With
Andrew,
you not being there, like I have no
intel.
I have burnt every bridge apparently. The only person speaking to me is Jamie Free.
Okay.
So that's all I know.
I wonder. I just know it's funny because I think Bobby and Brandy, Bobby Petrus, he's in Iceland right now. So I don't even know if he's going to be. I assume he's going to be back for the competition, but I don't know. Unless his social media is he was already there and he's back and he's just posting now. I don't know. Some people do that.
Doing the photo dump thing.
Yeah.
Is it a 1-day comp or is it a 3-day, 2-day? My anxiety can't handle a 3-day comp.
They were really trying to be Masters for the games. Like, and I don't think that's going to happen.
Say that again. You're cutting out, Scott.
Yeah,
Or
you
is
are
Scott cutting out, or is it just
Yeah.
me?
He was.
That's weird. Okay.
Don't touch
So-
anything.
What they were doing
touching.
was they were gearing up to be the Masters games. That's what they were trying to be.
Mhm.
And that's why it's like a full 3-day event. They always have swimming. And truthfully, they probably have the best venue for it. They probably have a couple things in their corner. But and this is where I always burn my bridge with them, is the organization behind it is so poor. And the planning for it is so poor that you're scrambling to get judges. You're scrambling to get people to put equipment on the floor. You're scrambling. And that's all it is. It's just pure chaos for the weekend. So that's why it's a 3-day event. It was set up to be, in the COVID year, they were the ones that tried to be the games. And then they were trying to take that and parlay that into what I think is now going to be a separate competition for Masters for the games. And there was the position to do it. And they have not done well enough to get that position. And therefore, now I think Legends will be the ones to host the CrossFit Masters games.
I honestly think the first year was the best year.
You're probably right.
Charlie,
And
put your
that's,
picture in.
it's supposed to get better, but
And
I don't know
the
why
first
it's
year
not
they had the biggest names.
Charlie. There you are.
Oh yeah, look at us, Charlie. Let's go.
Fighter pilot number 2.
Oh.
Charlie can't wear his hair down, unfortunately.
No. You just call me Sundown.
You need to
Worst name
go
in
into
history.
It is the best you've ever sounded on this podcast. 800
That's not
episodes
true.
in, we finally have some quality audio coming from Charlie.
Oh, funny.
So that was
All
my
right.
rant about that. So
When do
now
you
I'll
leave?
probably- Thursday night.
Okay. Are you driving? You're driving, right?
Yeah. It's only 2.5 hours.
Okay. Well, say hi to my friends.
Yeah, I will. Get to hang out with Andrew for another weekend. That's 2 and 3 weeks.
I wonder if LJ's going.
I would not know that.
He
I
might
don't-
be competing, actually. I don't know. Well, tell him I said hi. You see him.
I will do that.
Charlie worked out today.
I did. It was
Yep.
not pretty.
It doesn't have to be pretty. You just have to do it anyways.
Mm,
Mm.
that's not what Kat says. Kat says you always have to be pretty.
You always have to be
Oh.
pretty. Yeah.
Well, nope.
If you look good, you play good.
Look good, feel good, do good.
Something like that.
That's what
Yeah.
she said.
Okay. So we celebrated our 10-year affiliation with CrossFit this weekend, and it was really cool. We got a nice little message from the GOAT. I'll let the listeners decide who the GOAT is, and then I'll confirm or deny.
Left
then-
the fetus.
And actually, Saxon stopped by.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he
Oh,
must have been
nice.
in town. So that was kind of a fun. Just
Tia Claire Toomey.
huh?
That's not the
Tia
goat.
Claire Toomey.
What about her?
He's
Goat.
guessing the goat.
Nope.
No.
Saxon announced that I will be his coach of choice now. So, breaking
Rich.
news.
Rich Froning,
Who's
The
that?
OG
Who-
goat.
who is also a Notre Dame fan, which is unfortunate for him because for those of you who watched the last how many seconds? 7 seconds of that game.
Such a terrible game.
I don't think it was.
one of the players watched from the sideline. He should have been in the game.
Yeah, and that's the guy who probably would have been defending the area where we scored. So
Yep.
you got to play the fundamentals, which is having all the players on the field when you need them.
Mm-hmm.
Like the last freaking play of the game. Okay, anyway.
Speaking of fundamentals, did anybody see the Bears get killed?
No,
That is
but
the biggest dumpster fire in sports, and I'm not talking about it.
okay, but Penn State crushed Iowa.
It's Iowa.
They
Who
did.
cares?
I was just trying to make them feel better.
When you have to
I haven't-
go to Cade McNamara, you have a problem.
I don't know how you guys follow college football and professional football. It's way too much for me.
Well,
Same way you follow dogs.
True.
all
I
these
guess
breeds.
all that all that content.
So
I did watch football
I've
all
never
day
seen
yesterday.
more.
Just
Yeah.
so you know. Mhm.
did you watch 7 hours of uninterrupted football? Because that's all I get to hear about is 7 hours
I mean-
of uninterrupted.
Pretty much.
What else
Yeah,
is there?
pretty much.
Well, I drove to Athens and back, so
when you probably got actually 10 hours of uninterrupted football with the Steelers playing the late game.
yeah, that's true. But I went to bed.
I did not watch the late game, but the Eagles are playing tonight, so I'm sure I'll be watching again tonight. Why are there
But-
2 Monday Night Football games
Money.
this week
Some
and
people
last
find
week?
out.
Money's the simple reason.
Writer strike.
It's confusing.
But what we
Yeah.
should be talking about is Travis and Taylor.
And Taylor. It's crazy.
I
Mm.
mean, could you imagine if she was a Super Bowl show? It would shut down because they couldn't handle the ticket purchasing. You'd have more teenage girls attending the Super Bowl than
Than ever before. Well, didn't they announce that Usher's
she's
going to
done
be
the Super Bowl before.
Usher's going to be the halftime show this year?
it is.
Should be cool.
Usher.
But I mean, he could have a special appearance. They always have special guests usually.
Mm-hmm.
Usher Swifty. That could be a thing.
As long as he brings Little John, I'm all in, man.
Lil John.
He's gonna bring
Rick
roller
Whiskey
skates.
Love.
Yeah, buddy.
So since the last time we talked, they announced where the games are going.
Oh yeah.
Didn't we talk about it? I thought we did.
Is that what this show's about?
So yeah, they announced that, and Tia
Fort Worth?
is competing again, and it's
Not
all
to-
happening in Texas.
Yeah. So here's a problem about this. You know how Dave said that they would take into consideration the heat?
Mhm.
I really hope that's the case. I have friends who are training there right now and have been there all summer that said, I can tell you right now, heat will be a factor.
So Dave Castro was on a podcast earlier today, and are you impressed, Scott?
am.
And
He's
he
back.
he disclosed that 90% of the events would be indoors,
Okay.
so people can stop losing their shit
Okay.
about the heat.
Okay.
Guess who's going to the games by themselves then? This guy.
Oh,
Yep, it's gonna be inside
yeah.
in the air
Well,
conditioning.
this year, his wife couldn't get into any of the indoor stuff, so that's why.
Oh,
That's why he's saying
Yeah.
that.
it's gonna.
that's
It's gonna be a whole different feel, like because all that outside festival stuff, that happens. It's gonna be I think it's gonna feel a lot different. Yeah, Barry, exactly. Like
Barry
we love the
McCock?
outdoor elements.
Listen, Corey, you don't scoop cat anymore, buddy.
No, I'm back.
So
Just
if you-
started looking at Instagram again. Really, that's how that works.
So if you go to Dickies Arena website, they have like a whole inside underground festival type area, which would be perfect for like a vendor village and
Mhm.
festival type things. And it's underground, but the top of it is windows, so it lets natural light down in.
Love that.
And it's huge. So that
It's
will
gonna be
help
really cool.
for that.
And you figure now, like, weather won't be a factor, for certain events, rope climbs, and whatever else, we had to worry about in Madison. I think it's going to be cool.
They shouldn't have to worry about the water having E. coli either.
Right.
So there is a river that goes by it, and rumor is it is contaminated.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, they all are.
yeah.
So, but I have a question for Kat because she's an expert in this.
Uh-oh.
So, is the configuration for a rodeo floor bigger or smaller than the configuration for a CrossFit floor?
That's funny. In Texas or in New Jersey? Like, what are we talking about?
I'm guessing Texas because
Texas.
it looks like the configuration for the rodeo is much larger. The floor is much larger than a typical CrossFit floor.
Not really. No. So the Houston livestock and rodeo and livestock show that is like in the it's in where the Astros play.
Yep.
So it's in that arena. So like a normal football stadium type place. I guess it's bigger. I would say it's bigger than the CrossFit Games, like the Madison place. Because that wasn't a professional sports place, right? It was just
a Coliseum you're talking about?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
So I guess what I'm looking at is
North
Park. Could North Park fit inside of a rodeo arena?
Yes.
Because if it can, then you're
good to go.
Like alpaca and all that kind of stuff you can do indoors as opposed to outdoors.
Yeah.
But my guess is Rogue will have to not use the Zeus.
Well, they could still put that inside, I would think.
Yeah, I guess I wouldn't
If
matter.
not, they'll just invent something and it'll be fine. They'll be cool.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they do some kind of crazy floor where it's like part turf, part floor, part whatever. I mean, you could do a lot with the space for sure.
Isn't there a medieval times there?
Renaissance Fair. Do you attend there?
I mean, jousting's going to be the next event, right?
Who can stay on this horse longer?
Horses.
That's what she said.
Hey!
Oh!
I'm going with Sean Sweeney for the win.
Yeah.
Fittest.
It's going to be cool. I'm super excited.
Yeah,
and
we got our hotel.
I only saw a clip of the Castro podcast, but he looked almost giddy about that they get to reinvent what it is. Like he's excited about the opportunity.
Yeah. The only thing I'm not sure about, or that I thought was really cool in Madison that I don't know if they're going to replicate or not, was the campground. Like, I thought that was a really cool piece of it. And I always thought that maybe I would do that one time. Camp at the games. So
how far is that drive from Tennessee? Not that they're the only ones that camp, but
I don't know.
Is it farther?
Well, I think to piggyback what Kat's saying is I think finally got the campground where they wanted it this year with Mayhem.
Yeah, it was so cool.
And sponsoring it and adding all the extra elements and made it this like fun community piece. And there is if you look at the aerial shot, you're in the city. There's nothing around that arena to have an RV camp.
Well, I mean, maybe they're not going to stay in one place for 5 years again, and maybe it'll be somewhere else, and eventually we could do that, because I thought that would be really fun. Minus the whole like bandwidth Wi-Fi issue that we were struggling with, but I just think it'd be fun to do that.
Yeah. That's going to be interesting too, with everything in one building. Hopefully they have dedicated Wi-Fi for media apart from the cell service. Because I lost cell service.
That is inappropriate, Corey. Absolutely not. This is not that kind of podcast.
Now that one you got off before I did, because I was coming with the same heat.
Charlie.
You forgot
I'm in like perimenopause, guys. I get hot flashes. I'm sorry. I can't help it.
You never know what's going to happen. Become a member. Really helps us
Right.
out.
Next week, Amy's feet.
I got to get a pedicure first, though. Let me do that.
Some people like it different.
My hair might be down next week too. You don't know.
Okay.
No.
Stop telling
Keep you
lies on
guessing.
this show.
Yeah.
So then we have in the other news,
Tia Rogue.
Tia
Tia
is coming
Rogue.
back. Tia's coming to Rogue.
How competitive do you think she'll be?
She'll win probably because
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think that's too big of an expectation.
I
Yeah.
see what you mean by expectation, but I don't think it's unrealistic.
you think they will call her the fittest mom then?
Probably.
Insert eye roll.
Speaking of, did you guys see Kara Saunders had her baby?
Yes, we did.
It looks like at home.
Yeah,
With
she's total
no
hippie
drugs.
dippy, so does not surprise me.
I did not.
I
I
don't know
didn't
what
see
she
that.
had though. I don't know if she had her boy or a girl. They just
She had
had
a
like
boy.
some. Oh boy. Oh good.
Mhm.
Girl and a boy.
Yeah.
All right, Jake. Let's hear it.
What year
What-
do they win the
How many
games?
months postpartum is Tia? Like Annie came back a year later.
She's like 4 months.
Yeah, like that's a
5
big
months. When
difference, right? Like I've never
they
had
have
a
the
baby.
baby
so
before the games?
I'm just shooting out. I don't really know, but that seems like much harder than a year.
Yeah.
From what I know,
She's a machine.
they better have a cleanup crew if there's double unders.
Hey, I know plenty of women that do that haven't had any babies.
And I know a
Which
lot
is
who do
really
it also.
not okay.
Not everybody does that. It's about working on your pelvic floor health, okay?
Whoa.
Which
This
is part
show
of your
getting
core.
Way off the rails.
I've never had issues with that, thank goodness.
Either have I.
Mm-mm. Every once in a while when I sneeze,
Scott?
if I sneeze and my bladder is full,
Mm.
that will happen, but not otherwise.
Scott, are you going to answer that question?
No,
Have you ever had trouble with your pelvic floor? No, you're
I
not
do
going to
not.
answer, or no, you.
I want to know the motivation behind the question. What are we? Do we have
Yeah.
new products that we're trying to sponsor, or
I don't
Maybe.
think so.
no?
Maybe. Never know.
I mean, I shave my balls once a week, so
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's pretty
I'll
awesome,
go
I
with
think.
that.
once a week is the question of the day.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm
Moving right
speechless.
along.
Moving right along.
Well, those are only two big things I had going on this week in the CrossFit space. I rely on you to bring me all the other entertainment.
Okay, now we're getting real personal over on the chat. So, good news. I'm trying to get a new dog.
Are you allowed to say that out loud? Does Scott know that you're trying to
So
get a new
listen.
dog?
Does Murph
I don't know
Yes.
how this works.
I keep showing Murph pictures. Scott knows, doesn't really agree, but I said
matter.
it doesn't really hurt to have a meet and greet, and I was like, I've already started the process, so we're just gonna have to.
And I love it.
And then I keep trying to come up with names, and he was like, "Why are we trying to name a dog that we're not getting?" And I was like, "Well, we don't know that. We don't know that yet."
Just do it, Amy.
I have to go through the process. They asked more questions on my application, so I responded. And
Do you need a
Not
reference?
just do it.
no,
Another male dog? Two boys?
yeah, it is another male dog.
Okay. Just make sure if you get a third, you get a
Mm-mm.
girl.
Yeah, somebody told me that I can't replace my children with dogs, and I said, "You don't know that. I really can."
Yes, you can. And then some.
Right. So that's what I'm doing. It's going to be best friends club party of 3
It's funny.
because right now it's just party of 2. Scott's not invited.
Murph wants no part
I
of
wish
this
I
dog.
didn't have a dog right now.
You wish you
You
didn't have a dog.
didn't?
Right? Mm,
I have too many dogs right now. I miss my dogs big time.
yeah.
I'll go to my old house just to visit them. just to hang out and
And
take a selfie and put it on Instagram.
how's Frank the Tank? Is he eating any more things he's not supposed to?
All
Charlie?
the time, every day, every 5 seconds.
Yeah. That's my goal, Damien. I'm working that.
Okay. Get a fish. Or
No.
a turtle.
Turtles, no way. Turtles, tortoise, they live way too long.
So,
Guys, Eliana wants a turtle.
there you go.
She wanted a turtle before she left for school. She wanted her boyfriend to buy it for her birthday, and I said, I don't think you can take one to school, and I'm not taking care of a turtle. And she's like, no, I think you can. And now her boyfriend just enlisted with the National Army Guard, National Guard Army National Guard, however you say that.
There you go.
And he's going to be gone for like, I don't know, 8 weeks or something like that over winter break. And she's like, I think KJ's going to get me a turtle before he leaves. I'm like,
If he doesn't, get rid of
please
him.
no. Please no. We don't need a turtle.
We
Turtles are
finally
weird.
got you to say the correct order of loud and live. And now
I know.
you've got to do Army National Guard.
Thank you. Army National Guard. It starts with an A. It's alphabetical in the beginning. I can get that. Army National Guard.
I'm losing power.
Thank you, Corey.
Bing, bing, bing.
I got 19%.
Yeah.
19%
Just so the
of
listeners
what?
know, we got new
Battery.
headsets so that everybody would have good mics. And Amy charged hers 3 minutes before airtime.
That's true.
So did I. And that's why I have these.
He's busy looking at dogs.
It is. It's true.
You're already losing your responsibilities. This dog.
Listen, we got to think of a good name.
Listen, for
I got it.
reference.
For reference, let's hear it.
Don't need a new dog.
One last question. Yes, I do.
Why?
Why what? Do I need a dog?
Yes.
I have more love to give.
Okay.
I actually did a post one time before we got JoJo, my third dog, and I listed the reasons why we need a new dog, and that was one of the reasons. Have more love to give.
You could give it to Scott. Your Scott.
Let me try to find it. It was really good. It was compelling.
Yeah, I need to. Yeah, okay. I
compelling
need to
and persuasive.
see. Here's what the posts I'm hoping to do. The ones that are like, Dad didn't want to have the dog, and now here's
And then
Dad.
he's all snuggled up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
That'll
gonna
happen.
Yep, it will.
Mm-mm.
I remember when I got JoJo, I was at a Christmas party and I saw a picture of her on Facebook and I showed it to Chris and just said, hey, is this dog really cute? And he said, yeah. And I said, okay. And then we ended he's like, wait, I just said she was cute. I'm like, yeah, we're getting her. That's how that worked.
Yeah.
So Jake is asking another question. Would I rather hand over my social media to him for a day or hand my podcast over to him for a day? Social media, 7 days a week, twice on Sunday.
Yeah. I mean, based on his last question, neither.
Yeah, I don't know if I trust.
Right. But if I had to pick one, take my social media. I can start a new Instagram account if I need to.
Right. Was Jay complaining about the ice in my cup last time I was on?
Somebody was.
So, yeah.
Love it.
So the reason I said I don't want a dog anymore, it's not because I don't love my dog and don't think he's cute, but we cannot find a sitter for this weekend to go to Fort Worth. And I knew this was going to happen when we had the conversation about getting a dog. Is we like to travel. Julie likes to go to Pennsylvania to see her parents and all that kind of stuff, and they don't like dogs, so we can't take Walter with us there. It's just, I knew it was a way or whatever.
Yeah.
Why don't you just bring him?
He's part Chihuahua. He is very loud.
Why don't you board him?
I mean, you could bring him to the venue.
Take him to Delaware.
Ship him off to here.
Cattle
Sure, him and
watching.
Leia would get along magically.
I think that's what we're going to do. Is we're going to end up. We've never taken him in a hotel before, we're going to see if it works this weekend.
And if not, I bet you could
Yeah.
find a place like a doggy daycare or boarding place out there that if you needed to board him for a day, you could. Just make sure he has all his shots and stuff.
Amy, there's a
Yep.
dump truck behind you.
I know.
Back
One
it
of them.
up.
I got one of them. The other one just left to go play golf.
What is the biggest dog you think you could beat in a fight? I wouldn't fight a dog.
I would
Yeah,
never. That's a terrible question, Jake. We're lovers on this podcast, not fighters.
Mastiff.
Well, that's all I got.
Catch his
I'm good.
hands.
Are we're gonna touch base this weekend then? Well, first of all, tonight we'll be in the chat for the premiere of the documentary.
7 p.m. Eastern.
How long does it run, Scott?
It is an hour and 10 minutes and it's episode 1. And it looks like it's going to be about 4 episodes.
Awesome. Okay.
So they'll
So it
slowly come
doesn't-
out over the next few months.
It'll be done before the
Documentary.
football game starts.
Is that what you've been doing?
Yeah.
Try to call you, don't answer. I thought it was me. But here you are.
Hey, is my product gonna be here tomorrow?
Whoa. You got the stuff? You got the money?
Yeah, I got the money. You got the stuff?
Yep. Sure
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm dying for some stuff.
I need a fix, guys.
Yeah.
Get that C4 Clydesdale code. C4energy.com.
That's what I'm waiting on.
I tried the strawberry watermelon.
The brain one.
It
refreshing.
was not. It was a yellow.
Oh, it was?
from a gas station, and it was yummy.
Does your code work at the gas station?
It doesn't.
You should have just taken it and said, "Do you know who I am?"
Shoulda. Just put it on the Clydesdale account.
Yeah. Put it on my
Juices.
tab.
Yeah, but it was good. It was yummy. I liked it a lot. And I've tried a couple other energy drinks while I'm out, and the flavor just is not as good as it is with C4. And I'm not saying that because they sponsor the show. I'm saying it because I truly believe it. The other ones are crap.
Oh. Thought Murph was going to join, but no. All right, folks. I'm at 12%, so I'm going to bounce.
Well, we have Jason
I'll be wearing mine
Ackerman
next
on
time.
Wednesday, talking about affiliate growth, affiliate survival, affiliate how to win at being an affiliate owner. And then
Let's do a case study. Can we do a case study on live?
Would you like to do that?
On with
Like
us.
volunteer?
Oh yeah.
I have. I am in talks with Austin Malialo. He'll be on soon. Just trying to find the right time for him. That's really just been it. And he's going to talk affiliates as well. And I'm going to reach out to Push Press as well about affiliate because they were awesome at that affiliate gathering with their data points and everything. So with that, that's our week. We'll catch you all next time on Clydesdale Media Roundtable. Bye.